is National Cheesecake Day, and so we are going to prepare a no-bake chocolate cheesecake for all of you. This is Dorothy Ferreria of Dorothy's Cooking School, and you are watching Dorothy's Private Kitchen. Let me show you the ingredients needed to make this cheesecake. To make this cheesecake, you need a springform pan. This is a 9-inch springform pan, 3 inches high. First step, we will wrap the base with aluminum foil. Ito ay para madaling mag-unmold mamaya when the cheesecake has firmed up. Then, we reassemble our pan. Make sure it's level. There. So this is now ready. Melt the butter. You transfer it to a pan over low heat and you mix continuously until it melts completely. This is pure butter, but for those who would like to sell the cheesecake, you can use family spread or butter compound. Now, this is one tip that I would like to share with you. When we do our cheesecakes, don't wait for the butter to melt completely. Tingnan nyo, may naiwan pang buo. Turn off the heat and then mix until the butter melts completely. Pag iniwan nyo to na may apoy, nagse-separate yung butter, and we do not want that to happen. So now, we will pour in our Graham crackers. Mix until blended. You can also use other biscuits as well, such as crushed chocolate biscuits or chocolate Graham. There. Now it looks like wet sand. So this is now ready for our baking pan. So now, we will transfer the mixture into our prepared pan. Ang sarap talaga ng amoy pag butter. And then, use a spoon, use the back of a spoon, you spread it because we want the mixture to cover the bottom completely. After which, press. So this is our crust. We set this aside and we will now move to the next procedure. This is unflavored gelatin. And then we will add water. Mix this right away and set aside for 3 minutes or so and wait for those granules to swell. Technically, we wait for the gelatin to bloom. Okay, now our gelatin has bloomed. So use low heat, cook over low heat. Do not allow this to boil. We are using unflavored gelatin, which is not the same as gulaman. Gulaman is not the Tagalog word for gelatin. Yung gelatin na ginagamit natin is derived from animal cartilage and skin. You have several brands available in the grocery. Yung gulaman ay seaweed. So since it's seaweed, you have to let that boil, and it is not suitable for cheesecake. For cheesecake, we are using unflavored gelatin. Unflavored gelatin lang po ang pwede. So don't allow this to boil. When it threatens to boil, it's done. Next step, you need 2 bars of cream cheese. Use your favorite brand. Ibang brand, 227 grams. Yung ibang brand, 225, 226. It can even be 250 grams if you're using the big one, the institutional pack. So we beat this until creamy. Para mas mabango, you can add, this is optional, you can add some rum. Okay, you wait for the cream cheese na kumapit sa sides ng bowl. So at this point, we can add our sweetener. We are using sugar light. So if you wish to use sugar, regular sugar, you just double the amount. So this is pure choco sugar light that we're adding. Beat again until blended. After this, we will pour in all-purpose cream. Kailangan ang all-purpose cream ay room temperature, hindi malamig, so that you will end up with a very smooth cream cheese mixture. So let's beat this again. So when we mix our cheesecake mixture, do not use the whip. Use the paddle. Ayaw natin maging mahangin yung ating cheesecake. Let's increase the speed gradually until it becomes very smooth. Okay, at this point, we have to check if it is already very smooth. And when you do not see lumps anymore, then we can now pour in our gelatin. It is okay even if the gelatin is hot. And before I pour this in, hello to my new friend, our viewer, our regular viewer here on YouTube. Hi, Thelma Belda. Okay, we have the gelatin inside, so let's now beat at low speed. Okay, so smooth na siya. I will get half of the mixture and I will transfer it to a mixing bowl. More or less half or 1/3 of the mixture. There. And then we will make this chocolate by adding Piotraco Baker's Made cocoa powder. So haluin natin manually. There. So what we're going to do now is we will pour this into our prepared molder alternately. Now the fun part. Plain cheesecake alternate with chocolate cheesecake, and then plain cheesecake again, and then chocolate cheesecake. And then the remaining white or plain cheesecake, and then the remaining chocolate cheesecake, and using a metal spatula, swirl. So you have the marbled no-bake chocolate cheesecake. There. Tap. And chill overnight. If in a hurry, freeze for a few hours until firm. Here is our cheesecake. It's already firm. So I will now show you how to unmold. You need an offset spatula. You insert it and you go all around. Don't go up and down because that will give you sides that will not look clean. There. So now we will unmold it. There you go. This way. And then, this is the beauty of the foil. Lift. So here you have the base. And here we have our pedestal. All you have to do is peel off the foil and transfer it nicely here in our pedestal or a serving plate. So this is how the cheesecake looks like, ready for serving. Thank you to Piotraco for partnering with us for this episode. We used Piotraco Sugar Light and Baker's Made cocoa powder. This is Dorothy Ferreria of Dorothy's Cooking School, and you have just watched episode 14 of Dorothy's Private Kitchen. See you soon!